Hey y'all, Andrea here, and I'm still hanging out in San Diego. And I just wanted to take some time to make another Facebook Live post because I did get a ton of wonderful feedback from my last Facebook Live, and so I wanted to just do that again. And this time I really wanted to take the opportunity to share something pretty special with you. So for me, I don't know who has all been around me for a while here lately, the past year or so, but it was pretty tough. The past year was definitely not what I was hoping for as far as my job goes. And I wasn't happy, and it was really hard. Like, this is tough to even say. So this is hard. But for me, I really had to think about really being congruent in my life because I really wasn't doing that. I was pretty miserable and upset and unhappy at my job, but I wasn't making really any effort to change that at all. That's just that sucks. And being congruent is really about you taking the behaviors and matching them up with what your ideal life is. And my ideal life was not where I was working for the past year, not at all. And I just want to point this out because I see some of you who I worked with, and I worked with some really great people, some really, really great people. And it definitely has nothing to do with the people I was working with. It's about ethics and management and all kinds of different things. So I don't even want to get into that right now. But, really the importance of being congruent. So my husband and I were, really focused on paying down his student loans and everything. So we have been really aggressive at making those payments. And, when I made a decision, I'm going to stay there a year. And at a year, I am going to, once I hit a year, I'm going to quit. So we stopped making those aggressive payments. We scaled it back to the regular amount. We really started preparing for it. I really believed that I was going to make a change. Now, I was going to quit whether I had another job or not. I mean, this can be a little bit scary. Once I made those decisions to do that, and it really lined up with the life I'm looking for, it was absolutely incredible. I immediately got job interviews at places that I never would have thought that I would have gotten, and I made that decision to really go for it. And so I am really, 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 really incredibly excited to announce that I have accepted a new job, and that is at Bristol Myers Squibb. And I will be an MSL, and what that really means for anyone who's not in the pharmacy world, or even some people who are, because I really wasn't familiar with that too much before I took this position. It's traveling and it's education. And so I have a 10-state territory. Thanks, Uncle Ron. I appreciate it. So I'll have a 10-state territory, and then I will be, heading around and doing education at doctors' offices, at pharmacies, at clinics, and really talking about, the products that we have from an education perspective. So it's not really selling, if that's probably what you're thinking. It's really about education. So, sort of if somebody's not familiar with how to use the medication the best, or if a pharmacy technician is unaware of how to prepare it this way, or if there's off-label questions anyone has, I'll be doing that those kind of answers. So I'm really, really excited about this change. I think it's a really good fit for me. Everyone around me knows I love traveling, so this is absolutely perfect. So I'm really, really excited to be getting started with this, and I really, really appreciate you guys coming on here and watching and checking it out. Like I said, hopefully I'll be doing some more Facebook Lives. I like making announcements like this. It's pretty fun and a little bit scary. So yeah, thanks you guys. You're so awesome. I really, really appreciate your time, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.